Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Today in the NA. Vinny Paracelli with you here. I'm in Detroit, Michigan right now, getting ready for the NAHL Combine, getting set to start tomorrow here at the Onyx Ice Arena. In the NAHL, we've got commitments, and more importantly, we've got the start of the Robertson Cup playoffs tomorrow. Our first commitment of the day belongs to Shea Donovan, the defenseman from the Wilkes-Barre Scranton Knights, has committed to the University of Wisconsin. The third-year blue liner had 2 goals and 16 points in his final junior season. He appeared in 147 games in his NAHL career and finished with 9 goals and 40 points. Donovan was also named to the NAHL Top Prospects Tournament for the East Division. Next up is Lincoln Earn of the Minot Minotauros. The defenseman from Blaine, Minnesota has 5 goals and 34 points in his second NAHL season. He'll be taking his talents to Canisius College. Earn was named to the NAHL Top Prospects Tournament for the Central Division team back in February and has 9 goals and 51 points in 114 career NAHL games. Ty Profit of the Fairbanks Ice Dogs has made a commitment to the University of Wisconsin Superior. This year, Profit had 8 goals and 16 points in 53 games. From Fairbanks, Profit had 9 goals and 17 points in his 67-game NAHL career. Our final commitment of the day goes to Brendan Schultz. The Topeka Pilots forward will be going to Utica College. Schultz lit the lamp 12 times and finished with 33 points in 60 games. In his 87 career games, the Schaumburg, Illinois native scored 14 times and had 41 points. The Robertson Cup playoffs begin tomorrow night. Let's go around the league and take a look at the matchups coming up. Let's start in the Central Division where the Aberdeen Wings will take on the Austin Bruins. It's the 1 vs. 4 matchup. The last 2 seasons, the 4 seed has represented the Central Division at the Robertson Cup. We'll see if Austin can make it 3 in a row. The Wings have had a lot of success against the Bruins this season as they won 7 of the 8 head-to-head matchups. Brad Belisle and Matt Vernon lead the Wings against Dante Sheriff and Jared Christie. The 2-3 matchup gives us the Battle of North Dakota as the Bismarck Bobcats take on the Minot Minotauros. The Toros took the season series 7-5, but we saw a couple of those games need overtime. This should be an incredible series. You've got Adam Stocko and Sam Malinsky on one side, and on the other you've got David Risenden and Keenan Lund. Central Division playoff hockey is intense, and dare we say it, we should see 5 games in this series. In the East, the number 1 seed Johnstown Tomahawks enjoyed a 9-3 record against the Generals, but Northeast has been playing playoff hockey for a while the Tomahawks have been in cruise control for the last month. The Tomahawks will enjoy home ice in this series where they went 27-3 during the regular season. It'll be a tough hill to climb for the Generals, especially if they get into penalty trouble. They'll need some elite goaltending from David Fessenden and plenty of offense from Louis Bidon and company to pull the upset. In the regular season, the Jamestown Rebels enjoyed a 13-point cushion on the New Jersey Titans, but when it came to head-to-head battles, the Rebels were just 7-5. Be on the lookout for Alex Fry and James Crossman in this series for Jamestown, while the Titans will be led by Ryan Domofsky and Kyle Jeffers. The Fairbanks Ice Dogs are coming into the playoffs winning 8 of their last 10, while the 4th-seeded Janesville Jets have gone 2-8 over that same stretch. Matthias Scholl was just named the NAHL Goalie of the Month for March as he had a .953 save percentage. Janesville comes into the playoffs as the 2nd lowest scoring team, so going up against a hot goaltender does not bode well for them. Janesville will look to Matt Hanawal and Nicholas Nardella to lead the offense in this series. Springfield and Minnesota is the 2-3 matchup in the Midwest, and this might be the closest series we have in the entire first round. Minnesota has Cameron Buell leading the charge with 61 points this season. John Kiernan and Matthew Stanton also have had good seasons. Then you have the two-headed monster in goal with Ethan Heider and Jack Roble. The Junior Blues may have the hottest player in the league in Brandon Percelli. He had 30 goals and 80 points in the regular season. Ben Schmidling found the back of the net 37 times. And then there's Max Brandon and Nikita Kozarev, who each had 20 Genos. Finally, in the South, it's the high-flying Amarillo Bulls against the Corpus Christi Ice Rays. The number 1 question in this series is, can Corpus stop Logan Genuine? The answer is probably no, but you can maybe slow him down. But if you do find a way to neutralize Genuine, you still got to deal with Gabe Seeger, Jason Brancho, Alex Peterson, and Brendan Dadema. Corpus will counter with Blake Bennett, Santeri Hartikainen, and Kyle Moore. I don't see Corpus shutting down the Amarillo offense, so that means the Ice Rays will need to put plenty of pucks into the net. We now transition to what may be the lowest scoring series of the 8 divisional semifinals. It pits the last 2 winners of the Robertson Cup against one another. Shreveport defeated Lone Star in 5 games in the South Division Finals last year. The Brahmas took 7 of 12 this season against the Mudbugs, including a sweep on home ice just a few days ago. Lone Star is led by Matt Guerra, who had 53 points in the regular season. Seth Isley will be the guy in the crease, as he finished in the top 10 in both goals against average and save percentage. The defending champs are led by C.J. McGee. The defenseman had 43 points this season, but goaltender Leo Chouard will probably be the most crucial player in this series, as the Brahmas don't give up too many goals, so Shreveport can't afford to have many end up in their own net. You can watch every single Robertson Cup playoff game live on Hockey TV, or you go to NHL.com for up-to-the-second scoring. You can also follow the league on social media to keep up with the games as well. We'll be back next week to take a look back at this weekend of action and preview games 3 and 4 of all the series. Until next time, I'm Vinny Paraselli. Thanks for watching Today in the NA.